Hello, George and Mandy. We'd just like to share with you how much we care for you and how much we appreciate the time and energy and effort and care you give us in our group.
Thanks for everything, George and Mindy. We love you guys.
I'd like to commend you for your use of Scripture and how you care for our group. I also want to thank you for how you use memorization to help us along the way. So thank you, George. You're awesome and your service is unsurpassed.
George, I thank you for how that you make the lessons that we have personal, that you can give us some of your experiences, and therefore we can kind of apply it to our lives better.
So I appreciate Mindy, George, Joanna, Anna, Jason, and Josh, because they're all awesome.
Thank you, George and Mindy. You have been such a blessing in me and Noah, our lives, and we thank you. We love you guys, and I thank you so much for being our friends, and we thank you for all the wonderful lessons you give us.
Trent and Christy, we are so blessed to have you as our leaders. Thank you for your humility, and thank you for your care for us as a group and individually.
You have truly been an under-shepherd to us.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for the way you really led us in serving.
Thank you, Bruce! We love you!
Caleb and Lydia Bissett. 3 years ago when we moved here and started attending Sovereign Grace Church, our 45-minute drive to church really opened our eyes to the need for a community group that's a lot closer to the base. We felt called to start one up and then just trust God that He would provide. Then a few months later, you moved in down the street and clearly had the same desires to start a community group here on the base. You are an answer to our prayers. We are truly grateful for you. You are clearly gifted in teaching and you have a contagious desire to grow closer to God. We might be one of the smallest community groups, but you are definitely making an impact for Christ, and we are grateful for you. And we are blessed to have grown closer to you over the last year.
Hey, Luke and Carrie, thank you so much for leading so effectively and for serving us so well the past couple years. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for how faithful you've been to our group. We love you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Luke and Carrie.
Thank you, Luke and Carrie, for the care.
Thanks, Luke and Carrie.
Hey. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Hi, Dan and Betsy. This is Andy,
Michelle,
Tamara,
Steph, and Jeff. And we like being part of Zugo Care Group even more than playing Ultimate Frisbee.
and more than biking on a rainy, sleety day.
And more than road tripping.
And more than Coke Zero. And more than a bowl full of Jelly Belly jelly beans.
In fact, we love you,
heart and soul.
Dun, dun, dun.
Scott and Katie, I just want to tell you that you are amazing and God has used you in wonderful ways in my life.
Your genuineness in faith, the way that you live out your love for the Lord, it really just impacts my life and I appreciate it.
How Scott and Katie have cared for my family in our difficulties. Just love this.
They've been kind and thoughtful and godly.
I would describe them as loving and caring and joyful. Joyful is definitely a word I would use to describe them.
I would describe them as very gracious.
Often in church they're ministering to the people in their group, so I really appreciate that about them, that they go out of the way to just care and love their group.
Like, you guys really give good counsel, and just really thank you for all you guys have done for us.
One word that I would use to describe Scott and Katie Ferris is the word family.
Thank you for your love and your care and your desire to model Jesus to us.
We're just reaching out to you guys to let you know the appreciation we have for you as care group leaders, but even more than that, it's just friends for many, many years. You've been doing a great job of leading us, and we appreciate all that you do.
Thank you so much for your friendship and for your care as leaders.
We just want to thank you for all your service to us and the friendship you extended when we first came. Just everything you do for us is not said often enough.
And we want to thank you for being an example to us. You exemplify Christ to us, the way you live, the way you serve, and the way you care for us and love us.
Christy and Gary, thank you so much. Every time we come to your home for a community group, you walk into your house, there is a huge sense of peace and grace and love that just emanates in that home. I am just so thankful for your tender, loving kindness your patience with us.
How beautiful a day can be when kindness and faith touches it. You have been a great example for us for that. And we also want to thank you for taking Tria to new heights. 1, 2, 3. We love you.
I love you.